Good evening. I'm starting today with new cards I just purchased. Welcome. We are going to do some reading tonight, and if you're interested to ask a question, you're welcome to ask. I have to see the microphone. Sometimes it turns off. All right, for now, I'm just gonna get these cards going. Knowledge. Okay. I'm testing the cards, seeing how well they work. Knowledge. Rebirth. Resilience. See, how can you have a resilience if you have a rebirth? Wisdom. All right. Now let's see what's gonna come back. Elixir of life. All right. Wow, look, I can even open it right away. Mortality is a reminder that life is short. Does not offer mortality but show up in the reading to remind you that there are things that are greater than us, and by adopting this philosophy we can become part of whole that is of itself immortal. We want both simplicity and abundance. Yeah, simply get the abundance. That's what people want. Seeing the pure energy connecting us can be liberating. Our unconditional capacity for life and kindness is immeasurable and has the ability to remove all fear. Acknowledging the law of nature that governs the universe places on us the power and responsibility to create our own sense of meaning. Okay. All right. If you have a question, you can ask me a question. If you have a certain particular question. If not, I'm just going to do some reading for tonight. What we would like to do today. So we have a moon eclipse coming up. It's going to be on March 14th. Some places they're actually going to see it. And let's see what is it all about. These cards are new, brand new, very slippery. Thanks. I am tired. Change, cast away negativity, and blessed day. Okay? Interesting. Change, cast away, change, cast away with negativity, and have a blessed day. All right. So, let's do the moon. right, let's see what this moon eclipse is all about. Actually, I might get a different cards. I want to get the large archons first for the moon eclipse. The Tower. Going through it. What's okay, so the Tower, collapse of assurances, discouragement, exile, imprisonment. But it's could be something that is
Is it going?
sorry, my dog was nagging me. Okay. All right. So the Tower, it's basically a time when some things might happen. So be careful driving, be careful fighting, be careful arguing with people or trying to get them to having any kind of complicated communication at that point. Only because what happens is everybody are very easily triggered, and it's not just getting upset. It's like, this is I want to talk to you about. So that's something. Try to be very careful with everything. If you feel that your knee hurts, but for some reason you decided to run, don't run. Because it's easy to hurt yourself. It's very easy to hurt somebody else, and you don't want to go through that, because time will pass, but yet something might be crumbled to the point that it's not recovering, like a relationship or some health issues or anything else in life. Okay, let's see. So let's see what the moon eclipse is going to bring into us. All right. Well, showing you the cards, I can explain that everything seems pretty good for now. We got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a really good card. This is when you feel safe, happy, and welcome into your own life. Everything is happy. Everything is content. You've got everything. You, the boss. of your own life. You control everything, and this is what, you're enjoying it. Your hard work, it's paying off. For others, it could be that they decide to go somewhere, travel, decide to see the world, change their lives, move to far away, maybe another country, maybe another city, maybe on the other side of the country, or moving to exotic places, expanding your horizon basically on how you see things in life, and how well it works for you. This is a really good card for to decide to start something new. This is going to be a good opportunity for more like traveling and on the boats, in the water, on the roads, and flying, moving. But it's also a good card if you've already been, for example, thinking of opening a new business, something on the side, or something that you always love to do and you just kind of want to expand that. And you having already the plan and you're ready to go, you're just looking for, okay, where should I start and how should I do it? So, for others, it will be just a whole great time with their friends and family, especially the closest one. People that make you feel like at home. Also, this is a great family card and family business card. This is just to something to enjoy. There might be some new news, maybe new pregnancies or weddings or something coming up where you just feel the joy of your family, becoming bigger, expanding, or, even enjoying each other, whatever way. Vacations, traveling together, bunch of families, or whatever it is that creates a wonderful joy for your family. This is also a great card. The Hangman. So for others, the Hangman could be a time of pause, relax, not taking any initiatives, just kind of watching what will go. Go with the flow, basically. Allowing things happen, because sometimes we get stuck and we don't know what to do. This is a good time to kind of sit back, put yourself on the back burner, allow yourself to kind of rethink about everything, and it will allow us to make better decisions, or decide whenever it's time to move. Just remember, can get very comfortable. Sometimes people are stuck in this situation for years and decades. You need to get out of it once in a while, because the world eventually turns upside down, and you kind of learn to live with it. Basically, you watching the world from your point of view and you get used to it. But sometimes it becomes a little bit delusional. And also, could be the time when you kind of get in that time of wheel of time, where you jump in and you kind of like stuck in that time, like over and over and over. You're not realizing that time is passing you by. This also can get you a little bit in a depression mode. So if you start feeling that you're stuck in some wheel, this is time to get out. This is the time to start looking for a new way of to even like getting out of the house. So maybe socializing more, finding your own network again. Maybe finding a new club or a new group of people to hang out with and be friends with as well. So just be careful, but you can be a little bit stuck. It's okay. And then we get a Queen of Pentacles. Another wonderful card. This is more about earth signs like Tauruses and Virgos and Capricorns. Women that have plans, work like horses, always the bosses, judges, and so on. Love good clothes, love good quality clothes. Very sexual women. Also, just love, good wine, good cigarettes, good food, love to travel. So basically, they love working hard, and playing hard in many ways. This represents collecting and making your space, your home, beautiful, even your office to your taste. I'm sorry, let me get some water a little bit. It also investing in some good stuff in the beauty. This is a good card to also maybe start searching some new ideas, what you want to, renew your closets or renew your home from inside out. So, I mean, in a way, there's a lot of action and there's a lot of health, wealth. It's coming our way. So, well, actually, I don't know. I can't complain. I would say for a moon eclipse, this is going to be a very wonderful time for some people. And some people just need to take a little bit step back and decide what they want to do with their lives or how they want to change it. But for now, it looks like this, and it's not that bad. If anybody have a question, you can always ask. And we can do your cards and see what you have. You can have a question about your money, about your life, about your relationships. Okay. All right, let's see the advice I want to see. Let's do 4 advices based on fire, earth, air, and water. All right, advices. Fire, earth, air, and water. You know what's amazing? That, in Taro, each sign represents a certain element, and each element received a different element. Okay, let's begin with fire. Fire, advice for you, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Focus on your work. Practice something. I know it's really hard for the fire to do something like that. This is very boring to learn a skill and become a super professional at it. To become a master, you really have to put a lot of time and patience, and that's what not Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius have. They feel like they're always running out of the time. That's why they feel like they gotta go, because they feel like they're missing something. But now instead it's telling you, no, you need to slow down and you need to focus on your skill and what you love to do. What do they say? You need to love what you're doing, and it has to be easy. So you have to learn it to love it very much, that you're ready to give it time and energy on it, or you are, sorry, I lost my mind. Well, went off. Or you have to learn to make it easy for you. So it's going to take time as well. Also, focus, focus, focus. Basically, give all your time that you have right now to work. Okay, it's gonna bring better jobs, opportunities, gigs, whatever, networking, money, materialistic stuff, and so on. So this is actually a pretty good card. It's going to be hard for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to do, but they got to do it. Earth. We receive the King of Cups, which is water. All right, Earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Hardworking people, very a little bit cold-hearted. They love you, but it's a little bit to the distance. I think out of all of them, the most lovable probably will be Taurus, only because they have Venus as the ruler of the planet. The rest of them are just cold-hearted type of people, but they're reliable, and they tend to be right in a way. They will take their mistakes and they'll pay for them because they're just that type of people. They think it's the right thing to do, and they'll do it, even they may not want to see you ever again or talk to you, but they're still going to do it. For them, King of Cups. King represents the emotions, creator of something that really tickles your heart, that really gives you butterflies in the stomach, constantly searching for some kind of a fairy tale in this world, not wanting to be in a reality like the earth signs love to be down to earth. This is the opposite. This is fly up a little bit. It's telling you need to be a little bit more romantic. You need to be more a little bit creative. You have to be a little bit open with this fantasy in your head. Allow it to become a little bit as a reality. Even, for example, even if you go to movies and you decided to watch a fantasy, and then try to like pretend that you are in that movie, just to feel that. So more emotions, be open more for the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Okay. So the next one was air. And we receive the Queen of Wands, which represents fire. Okay, so a Queen of Wands is a fiery sign, so it considers more like Aries and Leos and Sagittarius. But we're reading for the air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Those three usually tend to be very open. They don't have borders when it comes to socializing with people. They will talk to their enemy the same way they will talk to their best friend. They never show any negativity. They always trying to balance everything out, and they always want to be open for and finding something new to learn or to see, and being very impressive. A lot of times they're very charismatic people, and they tend to draw you into themselves, to them. It's kind of the air signs are very different in a way that Gemini could be more open to talk to anybody, be very good at diplomacy, but yet battles within yourself with the good and evil. Compared to my favorite Libras, they're just my magnets. I don't know why. There's something about them. It's just, I guess, that balance. I'm an Aries, so for me, balance is a must once in a while. And And Aquarius, that the ones that always try to get in trouble everywhere, or they always do something without really thinking about, the consequences or the actions of, I'm sorry, the reactions from their actions. But for the Aries sign, it's saying give more fire to it. Become more up, alive, more energetic in a way, more open to things, more spontaneous, become, not the planner. No, give yourself extra energy and become something more quick on anything and everything, and be more open of just going and try to find that adventure, which I think air signs always find adventure without the fire. But basically, it's telling you, giving you a little bit more extra oomph for you right now it's a good thing to do. Okay, Page of Pentacles we received for the water. For the water signs. And Pentacles represent Earth. So there's news coming. The news might be a little bit, might take a little longer to come here. It's not as fast. It's not as shocking. You will know by the time the news will 100% come in, you already will kind of realize what's going on. You will already know, kind of like, okay, I get it. I kind of been thinking about it and I've noticed it and it's coming. Yes, I get it. So yeah, this is going to be more like that. The news is coming. It's a really good news. It could be a gift, some kind of. It could be a gift for family. It could be a good news about a child coming into the world. Expansion of the family. It's also maybe some kind of investment into your children and yourself. So maybe your kid will get into a good college. So that could be also a good news for you. It also could mean that also some kind of like I mentioned before, a gift coming your way. Now, it could be monetary, some type of gift. It could be, a bonus all of a sudden, or maybe a pay raise. Or it could be just somebody decides to give you some kind of a gift that, will cost money, but something nice maybe as well, something maybe unexpected. Page also represented children. So it also could be something through your children, where you might maybe need to spend more money on them. Also, this card represents health. So maybe your good health is coming. Maybe you've been feeling sick lately. This is a good card for that. Telling you that, your body gonna recover. It's also Pentacles talk about religions and faith and your stance in life. It could be political, it could be whatever. So there might be some kind of news coming that you'll be happy about that, or you will feel like, you've been blessed, or somebody gave you, again, some kind of a gift where, you didn't expect that to be. So it seems like, so the water signs, which are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios, you are waiting for news. The air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There could be a fiery lady in your life, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She might be also coming into your life. She might help you kind of get more active, or she will interest you in her energy in a way if you feel a little bit sluggish. But it's also about freedom. because the Aries signs, they like to be roaming everywhere, right? So it's also the love of freedom. Earth signs, you also need to be a little bit more open with your emotions, especially if you're making any kind of decisions with other people. Also, there might be some addition for you when it comes to emotions. And for the fiery signs, it's all about work. You need to invest more time into that and decide to focus on one thing. Okay, just whatever it is, whatever you feel like is suffering in your life, that is a good time for you to focus on that. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to ask. All right, so this is the lunar eclipse will be on March 14th, which is in 7 days from now, right? Today is the 7th. So in 7 days. So this could everything and anything can start from today, from tonight, only because a lot of things usually take a week before and a week after. Only because, it's a lot of big energy coming our way. And some people are more sensitive than the others, and they could feel it. Sorry, I'm not used to talking so much, and my throat gets all dry. Okay. If nobody has questions for me, then what I'll do, let's do March. We got a couple more weeks left anyways to see what's going to happen. I want to see what March will look like as a large arcana for us. And then we can do just the month itself. How will it end for us? And maybe what should we expect maybe in April too? Well, it's the sun. Everything is perfect right now. It will give us some help with health. It will give us a little bit more light. We're going to start feeling more energetic. We're going to start feeling a little bit more healthy. I mean, you can already start doing that, by taking vitamins and, eating berries and fruits and just pumping yourself with lots of good vitamins, right? Sun represents happiness, health, joy, and represents you, just you as you are. Nothing else, nothing more. You're perfect. And you are the ray of sunshine that it shines upon this earth. Okay, so this is a really good card for the start of March. So it seems like maybe there's also going to be a lot of more focus on yourself, on more becoming a lot of people don't like the idea of being egoistic to loving yourself too much. Maybe that's true, but majority of people don't love themselves and not even enough. We're not even talking about too much, so this kind of card also can represent the idea that you need to focus more on yourself. You need to start loving yourself a little bit more so you can be that radiant of light that we need here. And it's also how you're treating yourself first, because otherwise then, what is the point? You're here to focus on your life and how you live. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not loving yourself. So, all right. How many weeks do we have left? How many weeks do we have? 1, 2, 3? 3 weeks left of March. I want to see how many weeks there are. So We're on the 7th. 1, 2, 3. It's more like 4. Okay. So we'll do 4 cards for March. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay. 4 cards for March only because, well, no wonder why they're all upside down. Okay. And let's do advice. Beautiful advice. Just begin everything from the 0. Be the hero. Okay. The King of Swords upside down. I want to make sure exactly what it means, because I heard some stuff. I just hope this is what I'm looking at. It's true. So the upside down King of Swords represent very angry, egoistic, cold, very counting everything, very rude, very obnoxious in a way, and two-faced person. You cannot trust him. He can even, like, if you say something, he might like sue you. Okay, let's think about it. So it's gonna be like next week. So maybe there will be some kind of a conflicts going on, probably maybe the world conflicts where people, especially maybe like politicians, gonna say some mean to each other and worry us the rest about more complicated conflicts around. But it's also could be something that happens in our own home where we're gonna have to watch out the way we talk to each other, not to be too angry, not to be too two-faced, not to complicate things for others, and realizing that we need just a little bit of break. So next week, try to be a little bit more calm, polite, take more breaks, avoid yourself from people, so you won't feel like everybody's bothering you or feeling that everybody's just too much around you. The next week after that, which is which will be the 21st, so basically from 16 to 22nd, okay? Going back to the sun. So there might be something really good happening that week, where a lot of us might feel very happy and content and joy and happiness, something really good happening. It's also might be the time, this is when the spring comes, okay? So the beginning of something new, rebirth of new season. So this is going to be more of a better, wonderful feeling like you're celebrating yourself being reborn again as well. Start feeling more radiant, feeling more happy. You would want to put maybe a nicer clothes, and the sun is shining, and hopefully maybe it will be nice and warm enough for this, or where you're just gonna feel like you're just becoming a new person again. Okay, and the week after that, the 28th, the Tower. The Tower And we had the Tower before that. The Tower represents changes. The Tower represents changes that we don't usually kind of were ready for it. We thought maybe it's coming. We've seen it. Maybe we noticed it some way or another. But we never really thought about it is going to happen all of a sudden, or that it's would ever happen. Forget about anything else. And it's usually kind of seem also a little bit challenging, and definitely everything is going the wrong way right away from all the sides. So it could be not just personal thing, it could also be with your work. It could be also with your friends' relationship, and all of a sudden your family relationship. It's like everything happening at once. And you sometimes start feeling losing, like you are losing a control of everything. Well, you thought you had a control, but then it's kind of showing you you have no control of this. This is going to happen no matter what. There's nothing you can stop. But when when the building is falling, and when it will be done falling, then you will realize, okay, this is what's going on, and am I rebuilding this, or I'm just gonna let it go and let it just rotten right here, and I'm just moving on and going somewhere else. So the Tower is one of those uncontrollable events that could happen. Sometimes Tower even let you see other people, and also it helps you to see sometimes yourself as well. In a way, how are you dealing with things around you? And then it's more like the last 2 days, the 30th and the 31st of March, you're receiving a charity work. I guess this is going to be a good time to go and help someone else. Helping others is kind of helping yourself as well. It makes you feel that at least you don't feel always useless on planet Earth. So you're actually doing something good for other humanity, and allows you to be human as well. It's a good time to, you don't have to invest your money if you don't have it. It could be just a time. Giving someone time, it's already something that people will cherish. You'd be amazed. It doesn't take much. Maybe you have a knowledge about something. Maybe you know something that you feel that you can help others some way or another. For example, how to maybe get a job, or networking. You know somebody that somebody always need to talk to, or at least have a elevator pitch ready. So this is a good time to just give yourself to others, any way possible, or any way you can. You can even make some cookies and go give it to your senior neighbor, and just talk to them for 5 minutes. It's giving them a lot of things, because there's nothing else going on in their lives at this point. So, just being nice and charitable to other people, and just giving your time, your money, or your knowledge, or your networking, something to help anybody. It could be from a student, to help them file something, or study something, to whatever you want. Animals, people, who you like the most. So this is a really good time as well. Does anybody have questions for me? I see people watching, but nobody's asking a question. Okay. Oops. All right, so the March seems pretty good for us. Let's see April. My cards are falling. Hold on, let me get the different cards. I don't want to be involved with April. I got new cards today. I went to this holistic expo by me, and I got these talisman oracle, so we can do one pull couple of cards from that. The only thing they're a little bit very slippery since they're new. All right, show me April. Hold on, how many weeks in April? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's do 5 cards and a device. A lot of new beginnings. All right. Again, the Tower. So the Tower will continue from March, my understanding. For some, it's going to be a little bit longer. It's not going to be like one day. This is not going to be like, oh, I had a car accident. This is going to be, I totaled my car and, now I got to go here, call there, and all the other stuff. So it's kind of like, if whatever the situation happens, it's going to continue from March. So watch out. But otherwise, it seems like it's going to be a very strong, a very important April. And the reason is we got 2 large arcans, and which are pretty powerful together. This is more about the lives of inside. Hold on. All right, so okay. Again, this is like the second week again of April, going to be also not the best time. There will be some kind of unpredictable, something falling apart, something feel injustice, could be some kind of a news as well, because it's a sword. Oh, okay. So the beginning of April, everything will actually be wonderful. We're receiving Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups represents blessings. Blessings from the sky, where we feel wonderful, where we feel happy, we feel joy. There's new things coming your way. New emotions coming your way. And it's basically telling you, please be open for it. Allow yourself to understand that this is going to be a blessing for you. And for any blessings, you have to be open. So this is a good time to kind of start to release. So by April, the beginning of April, you will be more open to any great things that are happening to you, instead of involving yourself with the old stuff that is not worth anymore to think about it. It's not worth anymore to worrying about. And it's not necessary anymore. It's like, for example, you're holding on anger to your mother-in-law that passed away 2 years ago. It's like, she is already gone. Like, why are you still hating on this woman? So release let it go, because there's new things want to come into your life, but you're blocking them because you're dealing with your old crap that nobody wants or cares anymore. Be more open to things, allowing things to be as happy as possible. Don't be a Grinch, and don't steal any Christmas for yourself or for others. This is going to be the joyous moment of your life. This is giving you a gift. The universe is giving you a gift of some kind of a sort that you will feel like you're about to jump to the sky. Like you're about to cry. You actually might cry because you're just so happy or so exciting that your body cannot handle it and you start crying. The next week after that, something is very unclear. Ace usually represents conflicts as well, but it also represents the news, mind, and so on. Something mean is coming our way. The news might be very terrible. Maybe some kind of a nasty setup. Maybe somebody is going to be a little bit of a two-faced. Saying one thing to one people and then saying the thing to other people, and yet still being flip-floppers and so on. So when you hear any kind of news, try not take it as the truth. If somebody says something mean to you, try not to take it personally as well. It's not you, it's them. They're mean. They're mean because they have some issues going on in their lives and they don't know how to control those issues. So they jump on other people. So avoidance of any kind of news, avoidance of any kind of flickering of attitude towards you, and so on. Oh yeah, I wanted to look. So, then we're receiving Hierophant. Hierophant is a father figure. Conservatism. We conserving the past. We continuing the past because we thinking this is the only and the right way of going. And life isn't perfect, but you can perfect it a little bit. And if it seems like it's almost perfect, then we want to stick it out and continue to work that way with this type of life, right? So also, could be something to deal with maybe union, maybe because it's a father figure card, it's also a good time to consider becoming a teacher. Together with strength, this card means health. To conserve your health, to conserve the, a strength. It could help you to kind of boost your system the 3rd and the 4th week of April. You're just gonna get a little bit more energy in April. This is also a good time to exercise a little bit, maybe start something for your body, because they do say the more you exercise, the clearer your head becomes. You're not constantly thinking about something that's going on in your life. So this is a really good time to also concentrate on that. Because if you're going to focus on yourself and on your body, it will seem that it would kind of like the universe is ready to help you those 2 weeks of kind of make yourself even much stronger than you usually feel the same way. But it's also could mean that some kind of learning, some kind of teaching also can be a good time to do. Find somebody that you are looking up to and learn a couple of things. Union, um, spiritual union, spirituality here as well. And, you know, kind of the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding, having answers for everything in life. So some of you might receive some kind of a message of faith as well. Okay, and the next week after that, we're receiving the strength. Strength represents strength, physical, literally strength. It also represents patience. Some of us, it's really hard to be very patient about everything. Only because we just wanted to release everything and find something faster, better, and so on. Strength represents that there's no time limit. That's the thing. It's unlimited. Um, and it provides you all the strength that you need and all the time that you need to conquer the fear or some type of a beast that you feel like it's impossible to do it. It's basically telling you, look, it's everything is possible as long as you give it time, as long as you're going to give it discipline, not only to try to discipline the fear or the monster in your closet, but you also have to discipline yourself of how you are reacting to it, how you're controlling it, and how you dealing with it every day. Do you have a plan of step by step of how exactly you're going to do this? So it's giving you this jump of energy, but it's not a hyper energy. It's not, you know, let's just jump around and burn it out. It's, I'm giving you enough strength, enough physical and mental power to conquer something within yourself or somewhere else. It could be your work, it could be your career, it could be your dreams, it could be your ideology of how perfectly you would want to live in this world, and so on. So this is a very powerful card. It's basically giving us unlimited amount of energy, and it's telling you don't rush, take your time, try again. If it failed, you'll get it. It's coming, you'll get it, but it might take a while. Living April will be very hard for many of us. There's some going to be emotions, maybe feeling like a failure after all this strength we try to give. Maybe you just lost an interest and said, this is not me. This is not mine. I don't want this. I think I want something different. I want something else. And you just getting up and leaving. Emotions are staying. The life behind it is staying, and you just moving on forward. You are not looking back. You know that in front of you, somewhere over there, something more interesting is coming up. And you know this is not the first rodeo for you, and you've been through this before, and you just continue with your life. You know, every time something failed, you could just rework, try again, or you can just move on and start something from the zero somewhere else. Hi, Stephanie. So, what's the plan? The plan is that end of April, some people going to change their minds. It's more like your heart will change more than your mind. The way you think about it, the way you feel about it, the way you're looking at it will change within yourself. And, you know, it's almost like maybe you got your own red pilled on something and you're like, I'm out. I got it. I seen it. I understood it. I'm out. So Interesting. But as you remember, we had advised the tower, basically telling us there will be some changes going on. April will be beginning, seems like it's going to be very some the first week of April is wonderful. But after that, it could be a little bit challenging. It could be a little bit challenging where you need to conserve your time, your energy, have a little bit more of a discipline, allow yourself, have something planned out, not to be attached to every little word or everything we hear out there. Okay. But at the end, April will give us a lesson. They'll be like, okay, thank you very much. Let's move on. It was nice, but I don't think I want to go through this again. I think this is the tower. It's going to tell us about that. All right. Tell me more about the tower. Empress. She will allow you for some, it could be a relationship problems. Only because we have Empress, we have a Knight of Cups, which usually it's kind of like this romantic hot guy could come into our lives, bring us a bunch of emotions. Or if you're already in a relationship, there might be a situation where you decide to leave and begin a new life only because the relationship between you and your goddess is over. Because we're receiving now 3 of Hearts. That's usually be considered betrayal, which could be also cheating. It could be any kind of betrayal. It doesn't have to be very romantic only betrayal, but it also definitely more than 2 people involved in it. And you could be surprised. It could be a friend. It could be a colleague, set something up and, made you lose something, even your job. It could be some kind of a setup where you didn't expect that it was planned without you. You didn't know about that. It could also just quickly be found out by you without realizing that it was even happening. Like just people are all quiet around you. Nobody says a word to you about this. That's one of the things. The other thing could be that we're trying to create some things in our lives, but we maybe don't feel we kind of in an illusion, but that we should receive a lot of emotional and beautiful things in our lives. We're working hard, we're creating things, and we're making everything as possible as much as we can. But we get heartbroken anyways. That's sad. All right. Humanity might change the way we're looking at each other, or the way we're thinking about each other. Definitely, we're going to feel a little bit heartbroken. All right. Well, I did a lot of... Oh, let's do the Oracle card, and then... Is that nice? I feel like my house is shaking. I hear a noise. You hear? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. like my house is shaking. All right, Oracle. These cards, I got it today. So they're a little bit hard. They feel like thin plastic. So it's really hard to pull just one card out. All right, but let's see what will be in April for us. Internal charisma and equilibrium. All right, let's see, what does that mean? Charisma. Okay. Equilibrium. It's time to align your intentions with your actions. You're dancing between opposite forces, and your mind is racing with ideas. The complexity of motion is important in the discovering new methods. And when all the forces acting upon us balance each other, we're at equilibrium or equilibrium. Perseverance and ability to let go in a state of harmony. Learning to accept misfortunes must have determination in pursuit of other dreams bring confidence. Water takes whatever shape it is poured into so you can direct where energy goes. Direct your focus. Use it to purify energy and create balance between body, mind, and spirit. Envision the water lifting in the air. To strengthen the belief, you can pour water from one glass to another a few times to see the visual manifestation of nature's balance. Okay. And eternal charisma right after it. You're captivating and have a charming personality that attracts others. You're charismatic and you're radiant with luminous glow. You hear that? You have so much to offer. Believe in yourself and what you stand for. So you have to believe that. And don't be afraid to share your vision. And be a social butterfly and make connections with others as you pursue your dreams. Because you never know, somebody will see you who, you know, you've been wanting to see them too. Channel your strength, but don't be scared to show your vulnerability. Eternal charisma forms within. It's not defined by money or age. Don't worry, like we have that strength, meaning it will take longer than you expected. Don't worry about, oh my God, I'm turning certain age and I feel like I'm going to be too old to do this. You never know. Charismatic souls are genuinely interested in the people around them and make everyone feel special. So try to feel special for yourself and for others. Meditate with this card when you need to. Okay, your energy. So yeah, try to meditate just without the card. Try to be more open, charismatic, and so on. Well, thank you so much for being here while I was doing all these readings. Please come back. Please follow. Please hit like. And I do cards of the day, and I also do oops, I put it the wrong way. And I do monthly readings. I do for full moon. I do for new moon. So check those videos and see. And I also once in a while do a live. Unfortunately, I don't really plan it. I know it's wrong of me, but it's still nice to see some randomly people just coming in and watching the videos with me and just enjoying the readings. Thank you so much, and have a good night.